The Mercedes-AMG SL 65 is a peculiar car for aftermarket tuners. Like the BMW M6, the AMG SL 65 isn't small enough to provide room for enormous tuning potential, but it's also not upmarket enough to not need one in the first place. That's likely one of the reasons why there aren't that many tuners who work on the AMG SL 65. Not that it's the tuner's fault, because if there's not enough there to work on, why even bother in the first place? Fortunately, a tuner like Vath doesn't preoccupy itself with asking these types of questions. It just goes ahead and does it. And that's exactly what we have here with this new tuning program for the AMG SL 65 that gives the performance convertible a higher output of 672 horsepower and 847 pound-feet of torque. The power figures are nice, but the real treats of this particular tuning program from Vath are the complementary upgrades on the convertible. After all, it's not enough to have an engine upgrade without working on other sections of the AMG SL 65 that are directly affected by the improved power and performance. Go to the tuner's website, you'll see a comprehensive tuning kit that also includes upgrades to the car's exterior, interior, suspension, and wheels. In a lot of ways, this is what you can expect from a tuner like Vath, which specializes on developing programs for Mercedes models. A quick look at its portfolio reveals that the German tuner has kits available for a handful of Mercedes models like the CLA Class, E-Class, and S-Class to go with their AIM counterparts. There's a lot to get through with Vath's new program for the AMG SL 65, and for what it's worth, the upgrades are what you expect to get from a shop like this. That's what happens when you have a company that has literally spent years of its existence fine-tuning its abilities in creating programs for models that can be filed under Mercedes. Exterior: the exterior modifications on the AMG SL 65 aren't extensive relative to what we're used to from Vath. That said, they're not completely useless either, because all the new parts and components of the Zero kit comes with their own specific purposes. Taking from some supplementary details on Vath's own website, we learned that the program comes with an aerodynamic kit made up of carbon fiber parts for the front spoiler and rear diffuser, with the latter only eligible for AMG SL 65 models that come with the AIM Sports package. A new trunk lip spoiler is also being offered, although that one is made from PU rim. The other important upgrade to the AMG SL 65 S exterior is the new set of 20-inch, titanium-colored forged wheels that Vath is offering a number of sizes, ranging from 8.5jx20 all the way up to 10.5jx20. Interior: give Vath credit for this. When other tuners are openly ignoring the interiors of the cars they develop programs for, Vath isn't taking any of those shortcuts. Sure, the upgrades are reasonably simple: black carbon refinements for the two door trims, center console, and ashtray cover, but they're there, which is more than what you can say for G-Power's interior upgrade for the BMW M6, which really amounts to nothing. At least for this section, the fact that there are aftermarket options for AMG SL 65 S interior that are available from Vath gives the Merc tuner the distinct edge. Drivetrain: here's where it really gets interesting for Vath. The press release reveals an engine program that includes adjustments to the water/heat exchanger and the high-flow air filter on the car's 6.0-liter bi-turbo V12 engine to go with software and electronic upgrades. The result is a new output of 690 horsepower and 847 pound-feet of torque, although the latter has been limited to the standard 737 pound-feet of torque. That horsepower figure represents an increase of 69 ponies over the standard output and is good enough to attain a top speed of 202 miles per hour. There's a catch though. Chassis: the standard ABC Sport chassis active body control is lowered to a tight, sporty level. The chassis is still pleasant and comfortable to drive on the first level. Even the handling in curves has been significantly improved. The visual impression of the vehicle's dynamic has been increased dramatically. The chassis modification is available for a moderate €1,450 plus €450 installation including axle alignment. Pricing depending on what engine program you get. The pricing for the entire program will vary. Fortunately, Vath was nice enough to break down the price figures of each of the upgrades. Conclusion: to be fair to other tuners, Vath isn't the only one that has a program for the AMG SL65. The thing is though that most other tuners don't offer a kit as comprehensive as the one Vath has for high-performance Mercedes convertible. Some might rival it in terms of having more power, but Vath is as good a tuner as you can find if you're in the market for an aftermarket program for your AMG SL65. That's a reputation it has earned and has maintained over the years.